Now I've seen this racing. It's the V12 Zagato from Aston Martin, and it's lush. It's everything about it says speed and racing. It is a race car. You've got a lot of auxiliary lights down the front, set into this big grille.
Yes.
There's LEDs down there. But they don't ruin the flow of air or the shape of it. You've also got those great big intakes down the front, the quick release bonnet catches. The engine is mounted incredibly low for the centre of gravity, and then you've got these two great big intakes, and you can actually see there's sort of a double bubble on the bonnet, which then leads up to that sort of trademark Zagato double bubble on the roof.
You know, the thing that strikes me as well, if you look at the average race car, and I'm not being derogatory because they're designed to race, but normally there's an element of sort of Heath Robinson about the way the hood catches and everything are put together. It's all a bit slung. This has a build quality that looks equivalent to a very, very good street production car. That's my impression.
Well, it's going to go into production on a limited basis, but you know, again, just to look at it, you know, it's brutal. Some of the design cues that they've put in, you know, this air coming through here and everything coming off the wheels and brakes and everything else goes into this huge void with the little Zagato logo.
Absolutely massive.
But then you've got the trademark sort of Aston Martin strake there as well that links both together. It's ready to go. You know, Alcantara inside, lots of carbon, cage, obviously slidey hatches, etc., etc. But it looks like a production car, but a race car.
And again, very much you've got this, we were talking earlier about fighter cockpit designs, and the way that glass is just sweeping around and narrowing towards the back, that's quite an exciting feature.
It's this wraparound visor look, isn't it, again? It just you know, particularly with that carbon fibre A-pillar, and no real rear pillar, is there? It's just that shape, which then flows round. So it literally makes the body and roof look like a great big sort of C there, really.
True. Now, the other two things that strike me, if you look at it, I've got so used to seeing huge wheels on cars and equally huge brakes. These look relatively small for the car. And that suggests to me that they're very well cooled and the car's extremely light, and those brakes have got to be pretty efficient, I should think.
I would imagine so. You know, again, they're pretty hefty Brembo calipers there, but
Absolutely.
as you say, there's not a huge swept area there.
No.
They're certainly not filling those 20-inch wheels up.
No, you've got an awful lot more room to play with there, and
then of course in the back you've got all your electronics from the race, and again lots of ways of getting air out of the car and into the car again here.
Of course.
And these nice little, actually fairly Ferrari-esque rear lights.
They are a bit. It's a little bit cheeky. They're almost aping Ferrari, saying, "Oh, look, we're just a race car."
Yeah, you know, they're sort of, you know. But again, you can see down here, obvious. You know, you've got your catalyst, you've got your rain light, you've got your rear diffuser. It is just
a whole lot there.
All about airflow and going fast.
I mean, it really is an object of desire, isn't it?
It's beautiful. I think they're onto a definite winner.
Wouldn't be ashamed to have one in the driveway.
Like it.
Me too.